little interesting for me. I didn't realize. Okay, so this is the back of the 2x4. There's a Luan piece here, and then there's a space, and this is the closet. I'm trying to figure this out, but I might have some room to play with. Nope. I just used my flashlight on my phone. It's the top of the cupboard in the laundry area where some goodies are stored. But I wanted to ask your opinion on something. Give me 1 second. What would you do? Would you lose the closet to gain storage and space and the laundry area on the other side under the stairwell? And then I could wall this all in and help with that quietness and create another closet here. But if you recall, at some point, Lord willing, I'd like to put a door so I can go out to the backyard. This room is small. I'm not going to make any bones about it, but I don't know if I would like to lose floor space that I could build a closet in and have that, or just put a piece of furniture there. But it kind of makes sense to build it in because this that I built here was going to just stick out. Not sure what to do, but right now I think I'm just going to finish the way I was going to. And eventually, if I get to that door, then I might swap things around or get to the laundry room, might change things around. But, So originally I tried cutting a piece and scoring it from the back and the front to have it fold around there, but it didn't work bad. It just didn't look good to me because my scorings were kind of scattered. So instead I'm just going to cut some thin strips, glue them on there, or figure out something else that I'm going to be doing to make that curve. Just a matter of practice. I could have made it square, but I really wanted a different flow. Again, that might come into play when I decide if I'm going to build a closet out here, or and roll it off, or just leave it go. So we'll see. Nightmare. Okay, I tried twice to cut that Luan super little strips, and I wet it and I formed it, and then it would just split. So my last resort effort is veneer. I used, where'd it go? You can see my iron. I have this stuff on hand, here it is, all the time, because for whatever I use it for. You can see it when I built shelves for my daughter's room and edge banding. I've done it on furniture, and I just created layers and layers, and I will eventually blend that all together. But my goodness, I finally got that transition. Just right there's a sticky point. Again, I will figure all that out, but calling it. Oh. Just wanted to explain what I'm doing with the transition from the drywall up to the beams and to meet the flooring. These are, this is an 1/8 inch Luan that I had ripped at the store. I asked them to rip it an 8 inch, or as close to 8 inches as they could. So I got 8 pieces out of a 4x8 sheet, and I'm just using them around. I have to take time to go around and mark where the beams need notched out, and I've been making a mess inside as well as outside. I wanted to be out because this is a swamp half of the time because we've had so much rain, but been cutting out here and installing inside. Hope to be done soon. This isn't the first time it happened to me. That's a really thin piece, and that's okay because it will piece back together. Sorry, there you go. Piece back together, and we can touch that up, and it's okay. But irksome, but still workable. Something I wanted to go over with you when I'm doing this Luan cutting, and it's pretty thin stuff. You know, your blades make a difference. They can be a set like this, and they'll be marked with writing on them. I think they're mostly worn off here. Yeah, I can't get it to focus for what kind of cutting, but if you just look at the teeth on this one, that's gonna be like a big chomp, right? Fast cut. And then when I do the Luan and I want a nice thin cut without the rough edges and not risking breaking the wood, you can see the teeth on that one, a finer tooth, right? Makes sense. So just some tips like that make all the difference. You saw me cutting with the two 4x4s laying the one way. Normally I go across it the other way, so I have to support it with my foot and all. I was in a rush, didn't care, didn't want to stop just to fix it so I could keep going. But, you know, there's different ways that you can find hacks that make things work better. So what's left now is finish going around the room like I've been doing all around, caulk, and do some little wood putty to repair that and the other things up over there, the closet there, and get ready then to prep the rest for paint, which will be a lot of, if you remember all the nails I had to pull down and cut down, I have to fill all those little holes. Sometimes I like to do those fillings after I paint, so all the holes pop up when I do white primer or whatever, and you can see it better. So still a process, but still headed in the right direction.